All right, let's jump right into it. AI is sweeping through classrooms at a pace that is, honestly, just wild to watch. In this explainer, we're breaking down the absolute latest insights from Microsoft's global education research, and we're looking at a brand new tool inside Microsoft 365 Copilot called Study and Learn. If you've been wondering how AI can stop being this controversial shortcut for students and actually start being an engine for deep, critical thinking, well, you are definitely in the right place.
Okay, let's dive into this right away with a number that sets the entire stage: 92%. According to Microsoft's latest global research, a staggering 92% of students say they have already used AI for school-related purposes. I mean, think about that for a second. That is basically everyone. The adoption phase, it's not coming, it is already here. Students are actively reaching for AI every single day to summarize dense readings, get unstuck on hard math problems, and just brainstorm ideas.
And that brings us to the core thesis of this whole thing. Students are already using AI. Period. The big question for educators and schools is no longer if they're bringing it into the learning environment. Like we just saw, that ship has completely sailed. The real question we need to be asking is, what kind of AI are they bringing in? Are they just pulling up random, unvetted tools designed to spit out a finished answer? Or are they using AI that's actually designed specifically to support active learning? Because right now, institutions are kind of taking two very different paths here. On one hand, you have banning AI. Faced with these quick answer bots, a lot of schools just try to block access entirely. But let's be real, restricting access on the school network doesn't stop students from pulling out their phones and encountering AI outside of school. All a ban really does is remove your ability to guide them, leaving them with unmanaged tools and literally zero guardrails. On the other hand, we have shaping AI. This is where we lean in. We actually ensure the technology supports deeper understanding. But, and this is a big but, there is a massive disconnect happening right now, a real guidance gap. Check out this stark contrast. 4 out of 5 education leaders believe their institution's AI guidance is perfectly clear, but the ground reality? 77% of students and 53% of educators report having received absolutely no AI training at all. Actually, wait, it gets crazier. Over half of students and educators are actively asking for AI training at least quarterly. They want the help. The support just simply isn't keeping pace with how fast this is being adopted. So how do we bridge that gap? How do we shape a better experience? Well, the solution we're looking at today is Study and Learn. This is a first-party agent built directly into Microsoft 365 Copilot, and it is purpose-built for education. What's so brilliant about this is that it runs securely inside the managed school environment your institution already has set up. So that means enterprise-grade privacy and responsible AI protections are built right in from the start. You're keeping student data safe while still giving them these cutting-edge capabilities. To really get this, we have to fundamentally shift our perspective on what AI actually does in the classroom. You know, the big myth is that AI just does the homework for you, right? It just provides the finished answers. But the reality of Study and Learn is entirely different. It's designed to guide learners through a process, and it works directly from a student's own documents, their slides, their PDFs, and it actually cites its sources. So a student prepping for a biology exam can instantly generate a custom flashcard set. A student doing calculus gets step-by-step support that forces them to actually solve the problem themselves. Or a student drafting a history essay can literally debate their argument with the AI and get questions back that sharpen their thesis. It's a total game changer. And this brings us to a concept I absolutely love, the science on struggle. I know, it sounds a little intense, but it's brilliant. Study and Learn isn't just some flashy tech demo. It is deeply grounded in scientifically backed learning principles. The AI is intentionally designed to hold back the final answer, meaning it doesn't just do the work so a student can check out and get back to scrolling on their phone. The cognitive load, the actual thinking, remains squarely with the student. Let's move on and see how this actually builds across 4 core principles of learning science. Step 1 is adaptive scaffolding. The AI meets the student exactly where they are and kind of stretches them toward that next concept. Step 2 is that productive struggle we just mentioned. The AI leads with questions, forcing students to retrieve information and reason their way toward the answer. Step 3 is active learning, offering retrieval practice through those flashcards and quizzes we talked about. And finally, Step 4 is application and transfer, which gives students the agency to go deeper and actually apply what they've learned. It is a complete, closed pedagogical loop. And to see the real-world impact of that loop in action, listen to this quote from Assistant Principal Shane Tooley. He said, "The students aren't just asking for answers. They're asking Copilot Chat better questions, and that's a major shift." I mean, wow, that is the ultimate aha moment right there. By using an AI built specifically for learning, Students are actively improving their critical thinking and their engagement. They are learning how to inquire, not just how to type a prompt into a search bar. But of course, to get to that aha moment, schools have to actually, turn the tool on. Empowering the future is a shared decision. It absolutely requires an active, ongoing conversation between the educators in the classroom, the ones who set the pedagogical priorities, and the technical IT leaders who actually hold the administrative keys. You simply cannot have one without the other if you want to deploy AI responsibly. So, let's get incredibly practical for just a second. Here are the precise steps to enable study and learn. Step 1. Your institution needs an eligible Microsoft 365 education license, so that's your A1, A3, or A5. Step 2. An IT administrator must go in and configure the age gating controls, specifically for learners aged 13 to 17. And just as a quick aside, note that Copilot chat is not available for students under 13. And finally, step 3, the IT admin must explicitly turn on Copilot chat. For primary and secondary students, this feature is off by default. So without checking that box, your students literally cannot reach study and learn. So the crucial point is, why go through all these steps? Why does this matter so much? Well, check this out. According to LinkedIn research, a staggering 70% of the skills used in most jobs will change by the year 2030, with AI acting as the main catalyst. 70%. To put that in perspective, the share of job postings requiring AI literacy rose sixfold in just one single year. The stakes for the students you serve reach way, way beyond this current school term. AI literacy is no longer just a nice-to-have, it is absolutely mandatory for their future survival in the workforce. And honestly, the students know it. 79% of students say that knowing how to use AI effectively and responsibly directly matters for their future careers. They are practically begging for this guidance. Giving them access to a learning-first AI experience, like Study and Learn, helps them develop those exact thoughtful, responsible AI habits they're going to rely on for the rest of their lives. Your students are already using AI. The opportunity right now is for institutions to actually step up and influence how that AI supports their learning. So take this research, bring it to your technical IT leaders, and start that conversation today about turning on Copilot chat. Because when we provide AI that is built for learning, we aren't just giving students answers, we are teaching them how to think. The tools are here, they're ready. But the ultimate question is, will your students be ready? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep learning.